On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Here's Elliott. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Pollard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set, ready? 30 base. 54. Mike, 54. Okay, double snap.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. On play action, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. 46. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Check back. On the ball. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Yo, go.
Man.
Hey, Haywood.
57's the mic. 57.
Go.
Block off of play action. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Mike 57. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 57's the mic.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Matchbox light.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, echo. Go. X3. 2-8. Ready?
Here's Locke to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Mike 54.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Charlie.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Clock now on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Don't get nervous. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
I'm going to run you over.
Bravo.
Run you over.
Good.
Mike, 57. Let's go, defense.
Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike 20 set. You ain't going nowhere. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. On David.
Yep.
57. Mike, 57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, check.
Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Down. Hang too soft.
Under 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Alpha.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Locke buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Watch the pass.
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Shoot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
57 to Mike. Silver. 57.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. Not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, defense, let's go. We're going to 54. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Cut. Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
19 yards there on the pickup.
57's the mic. Watch 57. They can't hang with us.
Look at me. Zipper.
57. Drop deep. 57's the mic.
Go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
64, weak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Keep playing hard.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw it is Locke. This is brought in by Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, echo. Hurry.
Locke now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Go. Rock it. Set down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. That one caught by Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Locke again here on second and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locke going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now is Locke. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Locke. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run the counter. Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I don't think you got it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 71 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky. Check 3.
Here's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 47. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. 29.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's caught. It's Malone.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right here.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 57. I'm coming.
Ready?
To throw is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Locke to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Defense, let's go.
Hey, Wahoo!
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're moving on to the conference.